Good morning, everyone. I'm one of those who is quite serious about pronouncing words correctly. Don't always get it right, but I try to. One guy once said, I'm most proud of my pronunciation. I don't think you get it, fella. Your pronunciation needs a bit of work. Having said that, we have a saint today whose pronunciation of his word, his name is quite important. And I've always wondered who Saint Aloysius was, but it's not Saint Aloysius, of course, it is Saint Aloysius. Saint Aloysius Gonzaga, who was a Jesuit. He lived in the 16th century. He was one of those who was born into quite a wealthy family, and he gave up his birthright and became very dedicated to the church, served the poor quite intensely. Interestingly enough, at the age of 23 years old, he was working with people who had the plague. There was a plague that broke out in Rome, and he was working with those people. He himself contracted the plague and died at the age of 23. A very sincere young man to have had that much conviction that he was prepared to give his life in such a way. The reading that I'd like to focus on briefly this morning is the first reading from 2 Corinthians, St. Paul's second letter to the Corinthians. He says, God loves a cheerful giver. And that doesn't necessarily mean that we're very happy to give away things. But God loves a cheerful giver in such a way that it's not just material things. We must be confident to be able to give things of ourselves, and sometimes that's most difficult, to give of ourselves so that other people may benefit. And then St. Paul continues to tell us, the one who provides seed for the sower and bread for food will provide all the seed that you want. In other words, if you give of yourself, you will find that the energy that you're using to give is replenished by God, particularly if you are doing His work. So when we are asked to give generously of our time, when we are asked to become involved in the parish or the church or any other organization for good people, do so cheerfully, because you know that by using the talent God has given you, that He will continue to replenish that energy and keep you going. So may God bless you today and keep you safe. We'll see you again. God bless. Bye-bye.